Hello everybody, I am Lucas from Damnation Defaced, and since we are not able to play any concerts at the moment and you aren't able to visit them as well because there aren't any concerts, I want to give you a short insight on how we realize our live shows technically. We are using Ableton Live 10 for our live shows because the possibilities of the software are extensive. And for our show in the Planetarium Hamburg, which we played in January 2020, I set up a complete new show within the arrangement view of Ableton Live because the arrangement view of Ableton Live allows you to create smooth transitions between the songs. And as you can see on the very top of this project window, there are those locators indicating new songs and also loops between the songs. And if we now take, for example, the ending of our Entombed cover right here. So the song is ending, then it's going to fade in the loop, which you can hear now. And if I hit next, then the loop will be faded out and the next track, in this case Invader from Beyond, will start. Well, and those transitions won't be able that easy within the session view of Ableton Live. Well, and now let's go through the project. The first track you can see here is a track called Tempo, and this is a track which controls the tempo of the whole project. And you could either manage the tempo taking the automation of the master track, but it's very fiddly to control the tempo via drawing the automation right here in the master track. A more comfortable way to control the tempo is to take a clip of silent audio, like here in the tempo track, and then set the segment BPM to the tempo of your song. When you've done that, you have to click on this button right here. Usually it's set to follower. That means that the audio track of the selected track will then follow the project tempo. And if you click on leader, then the project will follow the tempo defined within this clip. And this is a very comfortable way to control the tempo of your project. So the next track is a track called Repeat Control, and this track is basically responsible to make the loops between the songs work. So if we, for example, just drop into the loop between Entombed and Invader, you can hear the loop running, and right here this pink clip will control the loop starting again, as you just saw. And this is basically a MIDI track with a unique MIDI note, and using the macOS IAC driver, you can make Ableton able to control itself. So for each loop you need a unique MIDI note, and then map it on to the corresponding locator, and then you are able to create an infinite loop with an arrangement view. And to start the next track, I mapped the N key on on this little arrow right here, and if I now hit N, the next song will start. And this is also a very comfortable way to navigate through the project. Well, the next two important tracks are samples and guitars. They are very important within our concept of science fiction metal because they are including all the special sounds we are using on our records and of course live. So let's take the beginning of Invader again. You will hear the intro with click, and this is basically one of the backing tracks we are using live, which is responsible for our sound. Well, the next important thing is the click track. Without the click track, all of this stuff wouldn't be possible. And the click track is basically a simple MIDI track triggering a software instrument with our desired click sounds, so a lower one and a higher one. This is also nothing special, but still very important for us. And we are playing with the click track since many years, and now it's even more important since we're using all this backing track and effects stuff. Well, as you can see, there's a track called Video, and this is a new special thing we started with for the show in the planetarium. Since we already knew that there are going to be visuals projected onto the dome of the planetarium, we thought it would be cool to include our own music videos in the show. So we first checked if the latency was low enough to perform synchronously to the videos, and well, it worked very well, so that we were able to perform synchronously to the videos. So we had 2 additional projections on the dome of the planetarium, and it was pretty awesome to perform live to your own music videos, and I think it was also a special thing for the audience, seeing the band playing live and synchronously to the music videos. This track, which is called Kemper Control, is another MIDI track which is sending program changes to the Kemper modeling amp. And as a result, the switches of the guitar sounds are coming as if from nowhere, and the guitar player is then able to move around freely on stage or at the venue. And it's a pretty cool thing, especially when you have a situation like a 360-degree stage or a very big stage, and so on. And this is also a pretty new thing we are using right now, and the next step would be to implement such a control track for the Impero O-Tone Lutz is using. This will be some future work. Well, now we are coming to the most complicated part, the lights. The lights are controlled via a small device called DMXs by Antec. And it's a device which make you able to control one universe of DMX. It has 2 outputs, one 3-pin, one 5-pin. It's very comfortable to wire everything on stage, because you can put 2 loops on stage for stage right and stage left. What is not comfortable is to program the lights. So the reason for that is that for each action of the light, 1 MIDI note is required. And if you now take the Octafly, which is one of the main fixtures we are using in our shows, and well, this fixture has 36 channels, and for one track you then end up with a MIDI track like this one. And it takes about 3 to 4 hours to program this track for just one fixture. And well, it's really fiddly and really annoying, and we are going to change this system for the next season, I think. But if you're done, the result is pretty cool. Well, this is just a short example how controlling the lights could work. That's already it. I hope you enjoyed it a little bit, and if you want to have some more detailed information, just let us know. And well, See you next time.